Vince McMahon's 80th birthday party guest list. The Undertaker reunites with Kane, John Cena, and more. Vince McMahon continues to live his business mogul persona, celebrating his 80th birthday with major WWE executives and wrestlers. Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Vince McMahon is 80, and he celebrated his birthday in style. According to exclusive reports from PW Insider via WrestleTalk, the ex-chairman of WWE hosted a massive birthday party at New York's Gotham Hall. Despite his exit from WWE and his recent road accident, he has not stopped associating with his close friends in the wrestling business. According to the reputable news outlet, the big party featured a list of some big names in attendance. The list featured names like John Cena, The Undertaker, Michelle McCool, R-Truth, Shane McMahon, JBL, and many more. Check out the list below. The list surfaced days after Mr. McMahon was spotted with Bruce Pritchard and JBL by a fan at the Big Apple. The video was shared on X, quickly gaining traction, leading to speculations of his return and following the Janelle Grant lawsuit. Over the years, Vince McMahon has built a notorious reputation for being a business mogul and doing anything to win, be it in business or in life. This has often led to him building a dictator-like reputation and doing what's best for business. Although it has helped him to make World Wrestling Entertainment the largest wrestling promotion brand, it also did not shy away from creating some shocking storylines that made it to the headlines. From saying the N-word to John Cena, to waging a war against his son, Shane McMahon, for demanding power in his business, the genetic jackhammer has never shied away from turning heads with moments that may be too dark for TV. Here are some shocking moments where he created some disturbing moments that showcased his committed vision to the WWE universe. Out of all the PLEs taking place in the last 2 decades, Over the Edge was the most tragic, where Owen Hart fell to his death after a planned stunt went wrong. As part of his entry, Hart was suspended high above the ring, and as he ziplined his way to the ring, a malfunction in the harness system led to a fatal fall, leading to his demise at the young age of 34. However, that was not the worst part of the night, because Mr. McMahon chose business over humanity by continuing the show. For ages, this moment has been criticized by fans, where even The Undertaker broke his character and was seen in tears as he was forced to compete in his match on the same night. Vince McMahon and women in the same segment often call for trouble. During his time in the company, he reinforced the opinion among the fans that he used the women's locker room as items to appeal to the male audience. This often featured some provocative segments which led to public outrage. This includes his numerous segments with Trish Stratus, which ranged from him making out with her in front of his wife, Linda McMahon, who was in a wheelchair. However, this was just the beginning, because in a different segment, he abused his power to make her bark like a dog in front of a venue filled with fans. In 2001, Vince McMahon created the Kiss My A** Club, where he would make people kiss his behind to showcase their respect and loyalty towards him. This nearly included Trish Stratus, who was saved by Dwayne Johnson and called out Rikishi to give him a taste of his own medicine. In 2007, when the news broke that Chris Benoit and his family were victims of a tragic accident, WWE held a tribute episode via YouTube. Later, it was learned that he had committed a double murders *icide, thus forcing WWE to sever ties with the wrestler and his legacy. Hence, as part of another storyline, he faked his death by exploding his limousine on screen, leaving fans flabbergasted. The original intention was to create a dramatic storyline that would result in increased viewership, but considering the timing of the veteran's death, it felt quite inappropriate. After the tragic demise of Hulk Hogan, TMZ released a documentary titled TMZ Presents: The Real Hulk Hogan, which showcased several aspects of the controversial life of the Hulkamaniac. This included a moment from 2015, where he was ranting about his daughter dating a person of color, where he used the N-word repeatedly and made several inappropriate racial comments. The documentary also featured an interview via X with Vince McMahon, where he sided with his friend and made a bold claim that Hogan was not a racist and believed it was part of his gimmick. Nevertheless, it is expected of him to side with Hogan because he was the leading figure of the Golden Era and played a major role in making WrestleMania 1 a major hit. Before the final date of John Cena's last match was confirmed, Bully Ray discussed on his Busted Open After Dark podcast how Mr. McMahon should be present at the final match of the Cenation leader. This would make sense because he made his debut under him, and it would make his farewell tour more special. He said, nevertheless, it has not been confirmed that the genetic jackhammer will be present in the final match, where Cena might be facing a major name from the modern locker room. With the constant rumors of Vince McMahon and WWE, would you be interested in him returning to WWE? Let us know in the comments below. WWE Raw tonight. Start time in India, USA, UK, Australia, more. August 25th, 2025. Tonight's Clash in Paris go-home show of Raw carries huge anticipation. The wait for French fans is finally over as we've officially entered the Clash in Paris week. WWE has already arrived in Europe and is delivering live events and weekly shows of Raw and SmackDown. Ahead of the PLE, they will now deliver the go-home show of the Red brand. The upcoming go-home of Monday Night Raw is set to air live from the BP Pulse Live Arena in Birmingham, United Kingdom. The show will also have an early start time of 3 p.m. ET to 12 p.m. PT. Multiple stars, including Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, are being advertised for the show. Reigns is set to kick off the show, while Nikki Bella is set to call out Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch on WWE Raw tonight. Rhea Ripley will battle Roxanne Perez for the third time in the squared circle, while Kofi Kingston, in an attempt to teach Petna a lesson, will battle the luchador. Bronson Reed unleashes chaos. Asuka turns on Io Sky. Other possible spoilers for WWE Raw tonight. August 25th, 2025. Roman Reigns is set to kick off WWE Raw tonight. The wait is over for French fans as the Clash in Paris week is here. WWE has arrived in Europe, bringing live events and weekly Raw and SmackDown shows. Before the PLE, tonight they will present the Go Home edition of the Red brand. Tonight's Go Home show of Monday Night Raw is set to air live from the BP Pulse Live Arena in Birmingham, United Kingdom. The show will also have an early start time of 3 p.m. ET to 12 p.m. PT. Multiple stars, including Roman Reigns, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, are set to appear. Furthermore, Reigns will open the show and Nikki Bella will challenge Women's Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch. Rhea Ripley faces Roxanne Perez for their third encounter inside the squared circle, while Kofi Kingston will square off with Petna to teach him a lesson. Let us now take a look at the top 4 spoilers for tonight's show of WWE Raw. After Penta's humiliating defeat of Xavier Woods last week, Woods' tag partner Kofi seeks payback on the Go Home show. The Woods-Penta clash stemmed from a dispute over Penta allegedly ruining Woods' $18,000 favorite hat. However, the luchador is likely going to win to further the feud, and Grayson Waller could also get involved in the storyline. World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins will defend the title in a fatal 4-way match against Jey Uso, LA Knight, and CM Punk at the upcoming Clash in Paris this Sunday. Rollins might decide to repeat the game plan from Money in the Bank, where he, along with Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, targeted every participant in the men's MITB match before the show, ensuring they were compromised going into the match and giving Rollins an advantage, likely leading to an easy win. WWE has been teasing Asuka's heel turn and the rising tensions between Io Sky and Asuka, with Kairi Sane trying to defuse the situation. However, the addition of Rhea Ripley into the fray has made things even more complicated. Asuka might turn on Io tonight and attack the former women's champion, leading to a fallout between the two, and the addition of Ripley might turn it into a tag team match against the Kabuki Warriors. The OTC Roman Reigns is set to kick off the Go Home tonight ahead of the PLE. Reigns will face Bronson Reed at the upcoming PLE. Their feud began with Reed calling himself the Tribal Thief, as he stole Reigns' shoes after each attack. Reed has already sent a stern warning to Reigns in a video uploaded to WWE's X handle, and will likely attack Reigns during the opening segment with the help of his faction.